Hi guys, I'm back. Yeah, it's been over a year since I made a video, and the last time I made a video, I was doing it on reviews of films. I do still review films on my blog, which I will put down below. I haven't been to the cinema, as you can probably expect, because they've been closed for about 3 months. But I will be posting back up on there as soon as I get back to the cinema and I can actually review a film. But I've not been able to actually review any new movies that are supposed to be cinema releases in a while. So they're still happening, reviews are still happening, but they are just on my blog now. The second thing I want to apologise for is the quality of this video. It has been filmed on my laptop. I did do a 17-minute long video on my tablet, which is much better quality than this. It's not great quality, but it's a lot better quality than this. But unfortunately, those files got corrupted. I've been trying all weekend to edit it, but I couldn't save the files. There's nothing I could do for them to not be corrupted. So unfortunately, I'm having to work with what I have and stick with doing everything on this laptop. So the video quality is terrible and the sound quality is also not great either. But let's just stick with it. So I decided to change the format as well. I'm now going to be reporting on things like YouTube news and sometimes drama. Just give it a go. Let's see what happens. Probably make 2 videos and then decide that I'm no good at this and come back in a year later with something else. But oh well. I'm going to start off with all the stuff that's been going on with Shane Dawson and Jefree Star and Tati Westbrook. If you are not familiar with it, I'm just going to really quickly recap the situation as I know it. There might be things that I've missed or left out. Feel free to comment those things in the comment section, because I've been doing quite a lot of research and watching quite a few videos, but there might still be things that I've missed and not picked up on. But the situation, as I understand it, goes like this. A year ago, beauty blogger Tati Westbrook posted a video called By Sisters where she accused James Charles of certain things. And I'm not going to blank out certain words, so if you are offended by certain words and you prefer them to be blanked out, this probably won't be the video for you, because I'm not going to blank out certain words. But she accused James Charles of being a sexual predator, and she said how she was told by Shane Dawson and Jefree Star that he is, and that's why she was making that video. And yeah, just a bunch of allegations were made. But then a week ago, she came out with another video where she basically said that that was all a lie. That Shane Dawson, Jefree Star convinced her to make that video, basically kind of bullied her into it. The allegations made in the video weren't true, and she's having to make an apology, and her legal team have helped her to make this video and all this crap, basically saying, yeah, it wasn't true, all of that stuff from a year ago. And she apologised. And it's caused a bit of controversy because it's meant that people have been talking about Shane Dawson's past and the content that he used to make. It's made people sort of like talk about Jefree Star's past and his involvement in all this, and questioning whether Tati Westbrook is being sincere, which we'll get into in this video, and it's just caused a hell of a lot of controversy. Now, where to start? Because there's a lot. I made a video on this that was 18 minutes long, 18 minutes long, and I had a lot to say. Some of it kind of coming to the defense of Shane Dawson a little bit, But having done more research and seen more content, that's kind of changed. So I'm glad I'm making this new video because I managed to actually do more research, watch other drama channels talk about this, and become more and more informed about the real situation and what's really going on. Now, as of recording this video, I am still a subscriber of Shane Dawson, but that doesn't mean that I support what he's done in the past and I'm excusing his behaviour. I'm going to try and stay as unbiased as possible and not pick sides, because I don't actually think that any side is in the right. As of now, I am still a subscriber of Shane Dawson. We'll see what unfolds over the next few weeks, and what actually surfaces that might change. But I used to think that Shane Dawson only had a handful of videos that were a bit controversial, offensive, where he made jokes that were racist, and he made jokes about kids, and just, controversial stuff that you probably shouldn't make jokes about. I always thought that that was only a handful of videos. But after having done more research and watching other YouTubers look into this properly, I've realised there's actually a lot that Shane needs to hold himself accountable for. I had no idea at all that he had actually made a lot of content in the past that was controversial and was racist, and some of it making jokes towards pedophilia, and there's, it was actually a lot. It leads me to believe that there's very little content that he used to make that wasn't controversial. Very little. And I had no idea how much there really was. It turns out there's a lot. He's got a lot to apologise for. He's got a lot to hold himself accountable for. Because some of the jokes are pretty sick. It's like, it's all very well and good making just jokes about things, but when they're as sick as the ones he's made, then you gotta take some accountability. You've got to think to yourself, maybe I actually shouldn't have pushed it that far. It's all very well and good making slight jokes, but because a lot of people in the world of comedy do that. Doesn't matter who you are in your past, you've probably made some kind of comment or joke that could have been misconstrued as racist or homophobic or sexist or something bad. And that happens a lot in the comedy world. But Shane has pushed it quite far, and I didn't realise just how far. So I think he's got a lot to apologise for. I think he should probably take a massive break from YouTube for a couple of years. And I would say he needs to apologise, and by that I mean make an apology video, but he's already done that. And if he makes another one, it's once again going to get picked apart, and it's not going to seem sincere, because he's made so many apology videos about his past videos that if he makes another, it's just not going to seem very sincere. And people are going to say he's only doing it because of everything that's happening and to save his brand, which is probably true at this point, and he doesn't actually feel sorry for it. And there's too much for him to apologise for. Because like I've already said, when I went back and did my research and looked back into past Did he? Past content, there is a lot, like a lot of stuff. He should probably be thinking, oh, yeah, I can see why people are quite angry at me. As for Jeffree Star, there's a reason he's keeping quiet. The reason he's keeping quiet is because when he's been saying that he has evidence to suggest that people like James Charles are predators, he's not just taken that evidence that he has, supposedly, allegedly, and taken it to the police. He's just said he's got all this stuff. And I'm sorry, but if you're a person, especially if you're a person that's as powerful and as rich as Jeffree Star, and you have actual solid evidence that someone is committing crimes, you go to the police. You don't make vague Snapchats, tweets, videos, whatever. Make comments just saying how you have dirt on people and you have receipts and you have evidence. You just go to the police, straight up. I think that all this stuff he supposedly knows on people, to be honest, is bullshit. I think it's bullshit. I'm probably not the first person to say that, and I know I won't be the last person to say that, but I honestly think it is bullshit. He's rich enough, powerful enough, that he's not gonna have anyone come after him if he just went straight to the police with this so-called evidence. And the fact that he's not yet, and the fact that he's staying silent, just proves that he's full of it. He's absolutely just full of it. As for Tati, I don't understand what kind of angle she's supposed to be coming from. Because 1 minute she's making a video to suggest that James Charles, a 19-year-old at the time, is a predator. Supposedly, at the persuasion, if you like, of two 30-year-olds. Then a whole year later, in fact longer than a whole year later, she then changes her mind and decides, I was bullied into the whole thing. It was untrue. Don't understand her angle. I think she is fake crying. I think that it is insincere. She's not looking at the camera. She's reading off a script. She said she had to get her legal team involved. That's just so she doesn't say anything that could be misconstrued as true. I don't think that she is scared that people are going to come after her, or at least if she is scared that people are going to come after her, there's a reason. It's because she's, again, just kind of like Jefree Star, she's just saying a bunch of bullcrap to try and save her own skin. She's definitely just trying to save her own face and save her own image and just keep her own head above water and not make it look like she's burying her head in the sand. Whereas Jeffree's just straight up burying his head in the sand. And instead of doing that, Tati is making a video to make it seem like she's not, but she kind of is. At the end of the day, if she's sincere, that is not a word, sincere, I think that she wouldn't need to read off a script or make it clear that she's talked to a legal team about this. I think that she could just either go to the police or just make a video. But that video is so fake and staged that we can't really believe a lot of what she's saying at this point. As for Shane Dawson, that's a bit trickier, because a lot of people are attacking him and making out like he's a bad person, and I think he's neither a bad or a good person. He's in between. I think, you know, he's made videos in his past that he definitely should apologise for, but there's so much that it makes you think, well, if he's genuinely sorry, why has he made so much so often? And why did it take him so long for it to take it all down? I do feel kind of sorry for him in that he is being left out to dry by Jefree, taking all of the hit whilst Jeffree's taking none and staying silent. I kind of feel sorry for him in that regard, in that he shouldn't be taking all of the blame and all of the abuse. And I also think that he's panicking, and the reason why he panicked on his Instagram story is because he now knows that it's all going to come out. The allegations him and Jefree have made against people like James Charles, the fact that maybe they did like try and poison, as she uses, her into making that video, and it's all going to come out, and maybe he's actually panicking because now he knows he's in quite a lot of legal shit. And it's just all coming out, and he doesn't know what to do, and he doesn't know what to say, and that's why he also has not made a video yet. I think a video's coming, but that's why he's just made a very vague Instagram story where he just gets a bit like angry and has a bit of a panic, but he didn't actually say anything. I think if Shane Dawson had anything to say and he wanted to defend himself, he would have done it by now. But he's waiting until long enough time has passed, hoping that we might forget. No. Or he's making something big. I think, I mean, this video has gone on for nearly 20 minutes now. I've not really said a lot, but I think Jeffree Star should have his line of cosmetics taken away. I think Shane Dawson needs to hold himself accountable for things that he's done and take a big break from YouTube, like for at least a couple of years. I think Tati should also do the same. They're all not helping one another. They all look guilty and as bad as each other, and something else is coming. I think we're just waiting for something else to happen, and I will make another video when something else has gone off, when something else has kicked off. But I'm going to stay with it till then, watch more videos on the situation, and hopefully make another one of these tomorrow or later on this week. But thank you for watching. Like I said, I apologise for the quality, but see you soon.